Question I have is, what has Lincoln Riley done for you as a quarterback, if anything?
That's a good question. I mean, he's done a lot. I mean, as an offensive mind, I've never really met anyone like him. So being able to be around him and learn from someone like that's been really, really special. And I think just the way he coaches quarterbacks, he's very even-keeled. He knows how to deal with us, knows how to deal with different personalities. So yeah, I mean, I've been really lucky to be able to work with him in the short time that I have.
When he mentioned he's somebody that you've never been coached like somebody you've never been coached by, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I think I kind of touched on it, but his demeanor, how he deals with quarterbacks is really, really special. And then purely his plays. Sometimes I'm sitting in the meeting, I'm like, wow, I don't know how he thinks of this stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's been really, really cool. As we've gone through spring, obviously we installed more and more of the offense. And just seeing that stuff's been really, really cool.
He said you might be the most improved player on the team from the first spring practice. Where do you think you've improved the most over that period?
I hope that means I didn't start badly. I think just being more and more comfortable within the system. I feel like my confidence has grown as we've gone through spring, just getting more and more reps. So I think that's definitely been a factor. And then just continue to work with the coaching staff, continue to work with the receivers has definitely allowed me to build confidence, as I said. So.
It's kind of a generically quarterback-friendly offense, but in what ways would you say it's a Miller Moss-friendly offense?
That's a good question. I think just in terms of what he requires from his quarterbacks, the offense really runs to the quarterback. You have to communicate everything to the line, the receivers, and the backs. Then you have to be on time. You have to know what's going on. So I think it really benefits me in those ways.
Confidence level heading into the spring game versus the last. Obviously, There's a lot that's happened last year.
Right.
But where are you at with your confidence right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely different. Last spring game, a lot of different things going on here. A lot of different things going on with me. But I feel really good going into the spring and just focused on this week and not really spring games past.
The coaches have talked about kind of balancing putting you guys in uncomfortable situations, but still kind of being positive and kind of pumping you guys up. Can you just talk about kind of both of those experiences for you personally this spring?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that definitely rings true, and I can kind of relate to that. Where we'll install a bunch of stuff. We'll have gotta have it situations, 4th and long into the game, that kind of stuff, and those aren't easy to convert on, But at the same time, you're being coached, you're being supported, so I think they've done a really good job kind of balancing those two.
Are there some guys offensively or defensively that weren't here last year? Maybe some guys that were here,
right,
that you've been extremely impressed with here during spring practice?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's doing a really, really good job. I think Kyron's done a hell of a job. I've really, really been impressed, and I'm really happy for him when he didn't necessarily get the opportunity to show what he could do last year. Now I think he's thriving in an environment in which he can. The two backs, Travis and Austin, have really, really stepped up. I think they're going to be really, really special together. And I think, everyone's done a great job, but those three really stick out to me.
Can you just talk about the efforts that the staff has made to kind of build up a culture for a group that obviously doesn't have a lot of history together?
Right, yeah, definitely. I think Coach Riley and the staff's done a really good job in terms of doing that. I think it wasn't that we as players lacked leadership, it's that we lacked structure in terms of knowing how to lead. And I think they've done a really, really good job in providing that structure for us.
How's it been